This video is to go through 16.5. 16.5 is preparing a post-closing trial balance. We have one objective. You need to be able to prepare a post-closing trial balance. So first they're just showing us our general ledger after our closing entries are posted. So notice when we are looking through, starting at dividends is going to be where we will see that all of our accounts are closed, so meaning they should be at a zero balance. And so they're just showing us a couple of them. Remember, in accounting, we don't want to just put zeros in there either. We do want to draw lines. Now, everything that we've been doing, we are doing on the computer. So we don't have that option to be able to put or draw lines through the debit and the credit on the computer. We just have the option of putting zero. If we were doing on paper pencil, though, we would want to draw a line through the debit and the credit balance. That just is showing that it's not that we forgot to put other numbers in there. It is that we are at a zero balance. Okay, then our post-closing trial balance is going to look like this. Remember, we always start any kind of report or statement with a heading answering who, what, and when. Notice our when here is just going to be the specific date that we are completing that. We are then going to list all of our accounts that have balances. So these are all of our accounts that have balances. These should be our assets, our liabilities, and our owner's equity accounts. In this case, we are doing a corporation, so they are our stockholders' equity accounts. We then are going to total them up. We're going to label that as totals, and we are going to total up our debit side and total up our credit side. We're going to make sure that our debits equal credits. Once we see that our debit equals our credit, we would double line rule, just showing that those two numbers are equal. Okay, then they're going through the accounting cycle for a merchandising business that's organized as a business. Now, we have seen the accounting cycle before. It's just the difference here is we are looking at, number one, a merchandising business, and number two, we are looking at it as a corporation. So some of these steps are the same. Some of them are a little bit different. Number one, our source documents are going to be checked for accuracy and transactions are going to be analyzed. Number two, we're going to take those transactions and record them into journals. Number three, our journal entries then are going to be posted to our accounts payable ledger, our accounts receivable ledger, and our general ledger. Number four, we're going to prepare a schedule of accounts payable and accounts receivable from our subsidiary ledgers. Number five, we're going to prepare an unadjusted trial balance. Number six, we're going to journalize our adjusting entries. Number seven, we're going to post our adjusting entries. Number eight, we're going to prepare an adjusted trial balance. Number nine, we're going to prepare our financial statements. And so they do show us these here. Now, these are what is going to be a little bit different for a merchandising business that is organized as a corporation. We have our balance sheet, we have our income statement, but this one is different. We have our statement of stockholders' equity here. Number 10, we're going to prepare our closing entries. Number 11, then we're going to post our closing entries. And then 12, we're going to create or we're going to prepare a post-closing trial balance. All right, number one, which accounts and balances are listed on a post-closing trial balance? And in what order are they listed? Oops, did not mean to go back. Any general ledger account that has a balance is going to be listed on our post-closing trial balance. Those are going to be all of our accounts, our permanent accounts, and we are going to list them in the same order that they appear in our general ledger. So we are literally going to go from our general ledger and we're going to copy them down onto our post-closing trial balance. Number two, what is the purpose of preparing a post-closing trial balance? We are going to, so this is to prove the equality of debits and credits in the general ledger. Number 3, what 2 steps in the accounting cycle occur after adjusting entries are posted to the general ledger? Number 1, an adjusted trial balance is prepared from the general ledger. And then number 2, financial statements are prepared from the adjusted trial balance.